So, I decided to actually do another video today because I have a few more that I need to do before tomorrow. So I kind of was like, yeah, let me go ahead and get this one out the way. Because it's a pretty easy topic. It's basic, simple. My lovely family. I can't turn it. Woof. That handwriting, though. Yeah, no, it's not working for me. No, my handwriting's off today. It's very off. But anyways, obviously, I will be talking about my family today. I've mentioned them in a few of my videos, and how I so adore them so much. There was no sarcasm in that at all either. Don't think there was sarcasm. It wasn't. Anyways, I guess I'll give you guys the outline of my family. I have my dad. His name's Otis. He's a prison guard person thing. I'm not entirely sure, but he does something along the lines of a prison. I know that much. Then I have my mom. Her name's Debbie. She's a social worker for a department thing of the state. Something along those lines as well. Then I have my first brother. His name is Jordan. He's a graduate from ECU. He works, at a place, I think. Yeah. He does something. I know that much. He has a job. There we go. He has a job. My next brother, his name is Justin. He is currently attending ECU, which is pretty cool. Yeah. I don't know if he has a job. Maybe he does. Maybe he doesn't. I was supposed to do something for him. I forgot. I'm going to have to remind myself to do that. Off topic, anyways. And then, finally, it's me. My name's Jasmine, as I've said before. I'm the youngest. I don't have a job, obviously, because I'm here making videos, so obviously I don't have a job. And so, today I'm just going to talk about my family and how I, love them so dearly and cherish them, and they just are so great. No, I'm going to be serious. My family we have our fights. Oh boy, do we have our fights. Especially me and my brothers. You can tell we're siblings when we fight. Let me tell you. Sometimes those things get a little physical. Just a little. But then my dad comes and breaks it up. And to be specific, I don't think my brothers are going to say this, but they're afraid of my dad. I know they are. They know when to back down. Because when he gets mad, you gotta move away, kinda, let him relax. Because he's very understanding and stuff. He's like a child at heart, basically. Because really, he really is a child at heart. He watches anime still. Yeah, that's all I can say about him. And then my mom's kind of like the person you go to when you have like serious stuff to talk about, like, I don't know, because my dad's not really that person you want to go to talk to when you have like a problem in school or you have relationship problems. I'm not trying to be mean to my dad or anything. I love him. I do. Because he's that person you want to go to have like a fun time with. Not saying my mom's boring, per se. It's just my dad's more fun than her. And sometimes she takes that the wrong way, thinking I love my dad more than I love her. In actuality, I love them both the same. I really do. Just like I love my brothers the same. And she still doesn't get it. Apparently since she's the mom, I'm supposed to love her more. It's not going to happen. I'll let her think it happened. But other than that, my mom's the person I usually go to if I have a problem I can't talk to my friends about, or my dad's just being stupid and I just can't have a serious conversation with him, which is a lot of the time. And then there's my brothers, who I can depend on when I really can't depend on my mom or my dad. And there's times where I think my brothers don't really acknowledge me, It's like they kind of just push away my existence since I'm the youngest, and they're just like, oh, let's not bother with her. But then there's these times where they show me that they actually recognize me and that I'm there, and they treat me like a sibling should treat a sibling. Like, there's these times where I may look sad or down, and my eldest brother, Jordan, he'll come and ask me if everything's okay, if I'm alright, and I'm just like, oh, you care? That's so cute. And I'm just like, yeah, everything's okay. And then my brother Justin, he'll do stuff for me. Like, He'll cook me some breakfast, but then I won't cook him breakfast. But then he'll still cook me some breakfast. And then I'm supposed to like unload and load the dishwasher, but he'll do it. Hey, I miss those days, 'cause now I have to do that stuff by myself. Actually, no, I'm gonna correct myself. My dad helps me with most of that stuff, 'cause you know I'm the only girl. So I'm a daddy's girl, so he has to help me. Which I don't think my mom likes, but you know, whatever helps me. Whatever helps me. Now, I'm sure many of you out there have a lot of, you know, family-oriented stuff. My family is not really that oriented, because most of them are all spread out and away from each other, and then we're not all that close. Like, we don't do stuff like some of my friends. Like, one of my friends, they have a family movie night. Yeah, we don't do that. There's sometimes where we'll all get red box movies, but we sit away from each other and don't talk and just watch the movies, and I'm usually on my phone as I watch a movie. And then at dinner, we usually don't have much of a conversation. I try to get on my phone, but then my mom kind of gets mad. And then they kind of leave me in that kitchen to clean it by myself, which takes a while because I procrastinate as I clean the kitchen by myself. And then obviously my brothers aren't home. One moved out, thank God, because now I got to move into his room. I love it. It's so big. It's a lot bigger than my old room. And then my other brother, I think he's like having an internship over the summer, so he's not going to be at home. But then there's my dad's side of the family is kind of like experienced a little bit of a problem. I guess I'm not fully aware of the situation. I just know a little bit, and I'm not going to go into details because obviously it's not my tale to tell. But there's a possibility that we will be adopting 3 of my cousins from my dad's side. They're his niece and nephew. It's a 1 girl and 2 boys, and they're all younger than me. And when I first heard that, I was a little bit, you know, kind of not feeling it. You know, being the youngest and all, I've never had to, you know, feel competitive towards other younger siblings because I was the youngest. And then when I heard a girl was coming, I was like, no, you know, 'cause I'm the only girl that my dad's supposed to love and be there for. Like, I'm his only daughter. So I was kind of like, I don't want these kids to come. But then I thought on it, and I was like, it won't be that bad. I can actually have a little sibling. I can always have the daughter, or not daughter, the sister I've been asking my parents for. I was like, this is a good opportunity for me to be like my brothers and act as an older sibling. And I've never had that chance since I was the youngest. And I had to sit down and talk with my dad. He reassured me that I was his only daughter and that these were his niece and nephews. And they explained to me that, yeah, they would be spending most of their time helping these kids out because of what went down at the house they lived at before. And I was like, yeah, I get that. Like, I mean, sure, I'm not going to like all the attention my dad gives this little girl, you know, because I've been daddy's girl since birth. So, you know, getting a new girl in this house is not very favorable for me. But still, I'm understanding towards it, and I'm actually kind of excited about getting these kids to come over. And I was like, it might be fun. Hey, I'll have a little girl. I can play with her hair, paint her toenails, fingernails. We can have a little slumber party in my little room. And if she needed an older sibling to talk to, like, hey, I'm there for her to talk to. And then the 2 little boys, I can help them with whatever it is I need to help them with. Hopefully, you know, it's something simple like homework. Easy. I can do that easy homework. Yeah, I can help them because they're young, like 6, 12, and 13 or something like that. I can't remember full on the ages, but it's around those ages. And yeah. So I hope we do actually get these kids, because it'll be actually a really good learning experience, not only for me and not only for my parents, but for these little kids as well, so they know that there are people out there that are willing to help them and that there are stuff they can actually do in life. And once I realized what I was going to be able to offer to these kids, I was like, having these kids is not going to be that bad. I'm going to have a new family, and I won't be so alone at this house anymore. And I was like, yeah, I need these kids to come, and I hope that they do come. I really, if they come, I will actually be surprisingly happy. I might shed a tear or two. Maybe not let me not get that far ahead. But either way, I got a new family. 2 little brothers instead of 2 older brothers, and a little sister. I think that'll be pretty cool. And heck, I'm not going to introduce them as my cousins. I'm going to introduce them as my siblings. Like, yeah, this is my little brother, this is my little brother, and this is my little sister. Be nice to them, otherwise you're going to have to deal with the big sister, and that's not going to be good. So, yeah, I think having these kids are going to be really good. And, hey, who knows? Something interesting might happen along the way with these kids. You never know. But that's all I have to say about my family and what's to come for them. Other than that, I hope everybody has a good day. Bye.